Yep, there it is. Yeah. So we'll leave it there. Yeah. All right, Bree, so we're ready to wrap it up. Pretty much with our last topic, Bree, okay, of why our podcast is better. So here's the thing. For you all that may be new here or if you've been here on this channel a while, our podcast is actually based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Right? Me and Bree are both from here in the city. And you have different podcasts here in the city. Right? You have like the Big Facts podcast. Out of them. Yeah. Shout out to them.
85 South, I rock with them too.
Right. 85 South. I want to speak on Big Facts very quickly though. DJ Scream, Baby J, Big Bang Black. DJ Scream, I've been knowing for many years. He actually DJed some of my parties back in the day as Secrets and Scores. I remember when he was doing the Hood Rich mixtapes and things of that nature when we was coming up. Real big mixtape DJs here in the city, and they've done some great things in terms of their podcast. Big Bang Black, his manager back when he was in the music business actually was doing some promotion in terms of one of my records called She Doing It back in the day. So we had some alignment there and things of that nature. So I know him very well. Back when Big Bang had the song with Candy Barris called Try It Out. Right? So with that being said, I know them very well. They've done their thing over there with Big Facts. Shout out to them. But I will say here, with the rise of the 1% podcast, with us, me and Bree as well, like I said, we're natives here to Atlanta. We came up in this city, right? We understand the culture, we understand a lot of things about business, entertainment, and just a lot of things, period, that's taking place right now in general in terms of this world, right? Our knowledge
safe to say
on a lot of different things, right? And if you've tuned into any of our previous episodes, even this one, I'm pretty sure you can see that, okay? So that's why, we said our podcast is definitely a whole lot better than what we're seeing out here at this particular time, right? Now, 85 South Bri, like you say, shout out to them as well. I have seen some of their episodes too. I know you got your Earn Your Leisures, Social Proof, David Shands. And I've spoken on him. Matter of fact, me and one of my other guests, Ray, we spoke on this on an episode in the past. David Shands here in Atlanta as well. Been knowing him a while. He was actually in network marketing with myself. And, like I said, we crossed paths from time to time. We know each other very well. Matter of fact, we went to dinner with each other here in the city and all kind of stuff. And his podcast has popped off. One thing I say, though, that's different once again about us, though, than some of these other individuals that I've spoken about on this podcast. I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. We really been out here in the city. Me and Bree, I know even especially myself, I don't come from corporate America. You know what I mean? I've been kind of on both sides of the fence, right? And I'm just being transparent with our audience here. Some people could tie me back in the day a little bit to having street smarts, to also book smarts, right? Both sides, right? It's not one or the other, if that makes sense, right? And so, we've really been out here and stuff like that. A lot of experiences being here in the city, a lot of different stories that can be shared, a lot of education and knowledge, like I said, once again, that can be shared. When it comes from, like I said, things that go on in the everyday neighborhoods, right? To also those that may be middle class, to those that are wealthy.
Same to say.
If that makes sense.
What?
Yeah. So those are some of the things that I would speak on in regards to it. Bri, anything you want to speak on?
That's a lot of things I can say why we're the best.
Go ahead.
But I ain't got enough time. Straight up. I would say number one.
Go ahead.
We've been rocking since 5, 6 years old.
There you go.
You feel me? So the flow of our conversation,
Yep.
it can go either way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's still in with respect.
Yep. 100%.
Number one, I
Yep.
gotta throw that out.
Yep.
Number two,
Yep.
who the like you said, we've been doing it. We done ran these streets.
Exactly.
Now we didn't run the streets enough to where we super hot and we can't show our face in places.
Right.
But we ran them enough to know what's going on.
Exactly.
And to we done made great connections.
Yep.
And everything is 100.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
The family ties run deep in this city.
Yep.
Like you just mentioned, you managers of certain people in here and other things in this city. Everything is tied, whether you know it or not.
Right.
And that's the thing where a lot of people don't know that's not from here.
Exactly.
But when you're from here, we all tied.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's just what it is. So if you don't respect what's going on, well, they ain't gonna respect you later on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you you do dirt now, but nobody forgot. We didn't forget. We just wait till we get big enough to tell you. That's just what it is. So we love you, but don't think that you got one over on us.
Yeah.
And we forgot about it.
Right.
So for that part, another part that make our stuff better, it's authentic.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
100%. 100% authentic.
You got two
conversations.
people that came up in Decatur.
Yep.
Glenwood Road.
Glenwood Road.
We two authentic entrepreneurs to the heart, to the core.
Yep.
I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years.
There you go.
20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm up there. 20 plus.
G a little younger than me.
Yep.
I learned from him. So how many people you know can come to you and say, I learned from my little bro how to run business.
Yeah.
A better way.
Right.
That's authentic. You ain't gonna get that from a lot of people out here.
Exactly.
That's gonna give flowers what flowers do.
I agree, bro.
You know what I mean?
I agree, bro.
A lot of people gonna get up and get that bread and then they gonna fall out about some bread.
Yep.
Difference is, bro, you got bread, I got bread. We doing this shit because we love it.
Yep.
Because it makes sense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We see how this thing gonna flow.
Exactly.
We know where this world going.
Yep.
The world need to hear real, authentic stuff.
Yep.
So hey, I can give it to them. You like shit, I can give it to them too.
Yep.
So let's go on and give it to them in this little podcast right here.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I done seen so many lame, weak. What are you talking about?
Right. Exactly.
It hurt me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't the type of person just look at something and say, "Ooh, I can do that better." No, I'm gonna show you I can do it better.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
I'm gonna show you.
Exactly. I feel the same way as you, bro.
Need you over there.
I feel the same way as you, bro.
And one thing about, like I say, the two podcasts I shout out, Bit Black,
Yep.
Bit Black, and 85 South. But I respect them boys because I see that authenticity in them boys' show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I see a lot of fake, I see a lot of weak, but when I see them boys, I see real Atlanta.
Right.
I see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see nothing but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
If you got a problem with it, holler at me.
Yeah.
But this the truth.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
We leave it at that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I can say about real Atlanta people with their podcasts. We got a lot of people that now migrated here.
Yep.
And they started podcasts here.
Yep.
Do your thing.
Yep.
Hey.
I named.
Much love. I hope you succeed and do whatever you're trying to do with it.
Right.
But when it comes down to real Atlanta,
Exactly.
It's only a few.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Not all.
Right.
Not everybody from here can respect what's going on.
Exactly.
You know
I agree. 100%.
Everybody got something bad to say.
Yep.
But everybody went here doing them, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we
Yep.
So that's what make us, that's part of what make us
hard. Because I say this, I'm not going to speak much on it. We got some more things coming, right? But I'm not going to speak on it. You know, that's not even taking place in the podcasting space right now. Yeah. You know, that's going to show a lot more in regards to what really take place down here in Atlanta.
Man, you got two brothers, two people that grew up from knee high that both are excelling as entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
That's not normal.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yep.
But we both doing our thing.
For sure,
I'm over there, I'm over here, and look at us able to come together now to do something like this for y'all.
Exactly.
You feel me?
For sure.
To give y'all a different perspective.
Yep.
Oh, you don't get that everywhere.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
You don't.
You don't get that everywhere.
Yep. Hello, this is G Bass. Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, otherwise the 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. And we have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.